Everybody knew where it was going to go.
And you recall Derrick Rose had some knee issues at Memphis as well.
Yeah, nothing nearly as serious as what he's encountered recently. But hey, he's only 26. Even if he doesn't win another MVP, I think he's still got a good chance to be an impact player, a high-level impact player, even an all-star going forward. Blake Griffin, arguably the top posterizer in the game. Opponents don't like being embarrassed, and they'll take a hard foul on him if need be. Some have said that Griffin needs to retaliate for his own well-being. He's got to go back at some of those guys.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Clippers trail by 9. Crawford kicks to Paul. Fires the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. And Griffin has said he thought about retaliating for the hard fouls, but he said, Steve, you know, it might be best for me, but suspended would be very bad for my team. He had his head on straight, obviously.
Well, yeah, credit him for trying to keep his cool and not get caught up in the moment. But understand that there's always a two-way street. He oftentimes initiates the contact, and he's such a physical player that he's always going to get caught up and tangled up with other players.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Cunningham in for Paul.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. Second in field goal percentage, third in scoring, and they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
Now let's talk about the shooting for a second, Clark, because you look at that number. That's impressive, and that's a direct result of having a game plan every night, being well coached, disciplined, and really working hard and being unselfish in order to get good shots.
It's Crawford with the drive. Pass to Davis. Crawford outside. And 1:01 left to play in the third. That's good.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 10. Davis sets a screen. Kicks it out to Crawford from deep. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Heinrich. Just 5 on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Brooks checked in for Tony Snell. Brooks with him. Cunningham's there. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Heinrich outside. To the middle. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now here's Turkoglu. Here's Cunningham. Here's Davis off target. And now Now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Rose.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Inside, Gibson and Noah. Brooks out there with Rose. And it's Butler in at the 3 set. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. On its way from Rose for 2. Here's Noah. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Gasol comes in for Taj Gibson. That's Dunleavy in for Brooks. The drive by Jordan. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
Here's Barnes. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple. Well, you know, Chris Paul has such an intelligence for the game. High IQ, and he's extremely competitive. He looks for every advantage he can get, whether it's 2-for-1s or looking to sell a call to the officials. He always appears to be driven to find that edge.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Dunleavy, the pass to Rose. At the elbow, Paul. Butler with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Noah dishes to Butler. Here's the 3. And it's good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rose attacking. Takes it from 10. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Clippers trail by 10. To the wing on the left. Redick, a good look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Paul against Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Well, that's the way to get the board there.
Just been rebounding well all game long. Paul with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Paul kicks to Barnes. Kicks it out to Paul. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's blocked.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Barnes.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Rose goes in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And that one's good by Noah.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Clippers trail by 8. Paul left side. Got a piece of it. Gasol with the steal. And it's Rose penetrating. The kick outside to Butler. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Net rebounding has enabled them to keep the lead.
And has allowed second chance opportunities for him, which are very valuable. Huge.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 8. A minute 50 left here in the 4th quarter. Paul against Rose. Paul passes to Reddick. Tries to save it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Barnes can't get it to go.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And finished off by Gasol.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
And Butler, here we go. Over to the wing. Dunleavy dishes to Rose. Double team on Rose. And stolen by Jordan. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Paul. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's 9 points for Chris Paul.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Rose, no good.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Griffin can't get it to go in. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And he jams it with authority.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 10. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. And Tony Snell subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. And then for the Clippers, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Barnes. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And taken away by Paul.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
The kick outside to Butler. Rose gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Off target with that shot. And so it's Chicago winning this one.
Well, Cal, congratulations on the win here. How